Yoda was talking about the same stuff. Here's a character from Hollywood teaching the same thing. Judge me by my size, do you? And well, you should not, for my ally is the Force. And a powerful ally it is. Life creates it, makes it grow. Its energy surrounds us and binds us. Luminous beings we are, not this crude matter. You must feel the Force around you. Pretty cool stuff, okay? Well, that's nice. That's nice spiritual, metaphysical homilies, if you go for that sort of thing.
Did I go too fast?
No, perfect. But other people were experiencing Pleiadian contacts and getting Pleiadian messages similar to this, besides Billy Meyer and besides Yoda. Who else read Shirley MacLaine's book Out on a Limb? Anybody read that? Anybody seen the movie? Okay. You know it's about Pleiadians, right? Her contact with Pleiadians. There's a character in her book, her film, by the name of David. He's also an artist, a New Age artist, kind of a New Age spacey kind of guy. But he claims to have had a UFO contact with Pleiadians in Peru. Okay? And they were teaching him truths similar to the Billy Meyer Pleiadians. So there's this interesting theme in multiple cases where the Pleiadians are sharing similar concepts. And from the film, she's referring to David, and he talked about the unseen energy that Mayan, that's the Pleiadian girl he claimed to have met, had learned to work with. He called it the divine God intelligence force. He said that the energy of that God intelligence and the energy of the human soul were made up of the same characteristics. He went on to say, technology without an understanding of God is destructive. Technology with an understanding of God is virtually unlimited. And everybody, each of us, in our own souls and our own hearts, knows that because our soul is a reflection of God, the divine force is what the soul is made of. Well, Shirley was so impressed by this and so shocked and confronted. But she had to stop and think. She said, did I identify myself with what I couldn't understand or by what frightened me? Or could life actually be defined more by its possibilities than its limitations? She went on to say, and was I on the threshold of understanding that there might be people out there who actually live that way with no sense of limitation? And that's one of the keys that I think helps define our perception or understanding of the Pleiadians and Pleiadian teachings, that they come from a space where they don't see themselves as limited. They don't see themselves limited by economics, by governments, by religions, and all that. Imagine living your entire life without a sense of limitation. Interesting. Next, please. Okay, this is the David character in Shirley MacLaine's Out on a Limb was actually Charles Silva. And Charles Silva was anything but a spacey New Age artist. Charles Silva was a tough Hollywood freelance promoter who happened to be on holiday. This is a year before Billy Meyer had his contact in Switzerland. In June of 1974, Charles Silva was on holiday in Peru, and he met this girl, this very attractive girl with long black hair, who was riding around in Peru on the back of a Los Angeles Police Department motorcycle. And he's like, how in the hell, lady, did you get this? And she's very sweet, very petite, and very enigmatic. And she approached him and started sharing spiritual insights and so on and so forth, and started talking about UFOs and flying saucers. I said, well, what is your thing, lady? But Charles Silva was very taken by her, and she kind of challenged him.